Hello, my name is Alexander, and today I'll be discussing the short film Footprints and its use in a music classroom as a means of introducing students to Indigenous history and culture. The importance of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander, or ATSI for short, history and culture has become more and more important as is one of the cross-curriculum priorities found in the Australian curriculum. The reason for this is that there is a noticeable gap between Indigenous and non-Indigenous students' learning outcomes in all areas of education. The Australian curriculum intends to address this issue through two methods. The first being the inclusion of ATSI history and culture in the curriculum in all areas, allowing ATSI students to observe the positive influence their culture and history can have on their learning experience. This in turn allows them to strongly identify with the material and can also help them in their self-esteem. The second is the inclusion of ATSI history and cultures as a cross-curriculum priority, allows non-Indigenous students to engage with reconciliation, respect and recognition of the Indigenous culture and their histories. The film Footprints was released as part of a series of short films called Songlines on Screen, which was released as a collaboration between Screen Australia and National Indigenous Television, or NITV for short. The short film Footprints was released as part of a series of short films called Songlines on Screen, which was released as a collaboration between Screen Australia and National Indigenous Television, or NITV for short. The film starts off by giving us a brief overview of the history of the Drongan tribe, starting off in the Dreamtime era, how the creator stepped out of the water and embedded his footprints into the land. The creator brought with him the law and culture of the land, and it was through song and dance that the people started to create their identity. Songlines are a series of songs that are sung by the tribes from across the land, recalling the journey of the creator as he traveled through, setting up the laws and culture of the people. The film then continues to tell us the story of the law boss and how he passes on the traditional song and dance of the Drongan people to a younger generation who have forgotten their traditions and language. The film then shows how they have reclaimed their language and culture and how it is a great pride to them to be performing these songs and dance. The film is great at giving us an understanding and perspective of the Indigenous culture and history as it is told through story sharing, which is one of the pedagogies found in the 8 ways of Indigenous learning. This is of course told through the young man and the law boss. The film is also a great source of discussing ways in which the music can be used, such as connecting people to culture, passing on knowledge and tradition, and also a form of celebration. That is for me, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your attention. My name is Alex and I hope you enjoyed the video.